The sound of rain on the tin roof had become a kind of friend to Thomas Hale, a lonely rhythm filling the silence of his small English cottage. He sat by the window while his 6-year-old daughter, Ava, drew with crayons too small to hold. 3 years had passed since his wife died in a car accident. Since then, Thomas had lived between exhaustion and guilt. Bills piled up faster than hope, and every night he prayed for a better life for Ava. But sometimes prayers sound a lot like silence. Then one morning, Evelyn Hart called about the spare room he had for rent. Her voice was calm, kind, and gentle. She told him she was blind and needed a quiet place away from the noise of the city. Thomas agreed to meet her the next day. When she arrived, she carried a white cane and wore dark glasses. Her long auburn hair shimmered in the sunlight. She smiled softly, turning her head slightly to listen as he spoke. Ava peeked shyly from behind the door, and when Evelyn laughed, the house, for the first time in years, felt warm again. Days passed quietly. Evelyn was polite, graceful, and independent. She learned her way around the house by memory and insisted on cooking sometimes, saying that she could taste colors through smell and sound. Thomas admired her strength, but there was something mysterious about her. She always seemed to know where he was, even when he made no sound. Once she stopped Ava from spilling hot tea before the cup even tipped. When Thomas asked how she knew, she just smiled and said, "A mother's instinct, I suppose." But one evening, everything changed. Thomas came home early and saw Evelyn sitting on the porch, without her dark glasses. Her eyes were open, focused, watching the sunset. She could see. Frozen, he whispered, "Evelyn." She turned slowly. "I can explain." That night, she told him everything. 2 years earlier, she had lost her sight in a car crash caused by her ex-fiancé, a powerful man with a violent temper. Surgery had restored her vision, but she kept pretending to be blind to hide from him. "I didn't mean to lie," she said. "But with you and Ava, I finally felt safe," Thomas sighed. "You should have trusted me." "But I understand." In the weeks that followed, their bond grew stronger. Evelyn stopped hiding. She helped Ava with homework, baked with her, and filled their days with laughter. For the first time, the house felt alive again. But one evening, a black car stopped outside. Evelyn froze. He had found her. Her ex stepped out, sneering, "You think hiding in this old house will save you?" Thomas stood in front of her, calm but firm. "She doesn't belong to you anymore." Evelyn took a step forward, her voice steady. "You took my sight once," she said, "but you'll never take my freedom again." The man left without another word. After that night, Evelyn started painting again. Bright skies, warm gardens, a world full of color. One morning, she placed a canvas on the table. It showed the cottage bathed in sunlight with 3 figures: a man, a woman, and a little girl holding both their hands. At the bottom, she'd written, "Home isn't where you see, it's where you're seen." Tears filled Thomas's eyes. In that moment, he realized kindness brought them together, but truth made them a family.